Alright, back here on my brother's H. Did a little Google searching today on the alternator. And what I found out, I'm going to have to, coming off of one of these terminals is supposed to be a wire that comes off the terminal and goes over to here. This wire is supposed to go to the amp gauge, and this wire should go to the ignition switch, which if you follow the little wire, it kind of sort of does because they tie it into the wire going to the coil. But this wire going to the coil has got, you know, some splice connectors, plus it's spliced in up here. Anyway, what I'm going to do is go double check and make sure which one of these two terminals is supposed to connect there. We'll get that hooked up. We're going to replace this wire. I'm probably going to replace this wire as well. I'm going to run two wires back to the ignition switch. Then we got to figure out once the amp gate, once the big wire coming off of the alternator, where it goes, and figure out, because we got this wire here going to this other toggle switch that I think what my brother said was when you want the alternator to charge, you turn that on. I'm not sure what that does exactly. I'm beginning to think maybe this wire has landed on the wrong terminal, and that this wire, yeah, right. Anyway, that's going to be the plan for that. I did drive the truck and trailer back and forth to work today, so we bounced and sloshed the gas around and put it. Oh no, we're draining. So we'll clean out the old sediment bowl. Oh, that's yummy looking stuff. So I don't have my flashlight, so I can't see what's going on. Yeah, so we will definitely have to clean the sediment bowl out, drain that gas out, maybe flush some more through it, and then it's a beautiful day here. It's 4th of March, and it's like 60 degrees out. Freaking awesome. I may try and get the carburetor off of it tonight. If we get the carburetor off of it tonight, I can get it cleaned out. We'll see what it looks like inside. I did hit the starter yesterday, and it does spin. So carburetor clean, gas tank flushed, and sediment bowl clean. And we may try and start it. We'll worry about the wiring some other day. I think maybe, I don't know. Well, I want to get this. Let's see if we can get it started tonight. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'll be back. All right, working on the carburetor. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail on how to rebuild one of these carburetors. There's a lot of guys out there that do a better job at it than I can do. Kenny Kizzle's one of them. You can find him. He's got a YouTube channel. I don't know if it's just Kenny Kizzle. I don't remember. But anyway, it's the Rusted Knuckle Ranch. Anyway, he's got a channel. He's rebuilt H, Super H. I don't know. He's got, I think it's an H that he rebuilt as a suicide awareness kind of thing, and he did a really in-depth on one of these. Anyway, I've already taken this jet out, which came out of that hole there. Got the 3 screws out that hold the top on. I've already had the top out, so I know what we're going to find in here. And I'm really glad I took the time to do this. I don't know if you can see that down in there. Probably not. Yeah, that little pile of orange, that's rust. That right there just dumped out of there. And there's more down in there. Yeah, I think there's even more. So we're going to blast that out. We'll take that main jet out, make sure that passage is clear. Looks like we got a little, that's probably the idle air jet there. Maybe we'll clean that out. We'll just make sure all the jets seem to be clear, and then put it back together and go put it on the tractor. I'll be back. All right. Use some carb and choke clean, blast all out, and all the passages seem to be pretty good. I do have the sediment bowl out. Let's see. I know where we'll dump this. Hold on a second. Alright, this can just, the gas on top, we just pour all over the place and we'll put that, oh, there's even a little water in there, I think. My used oil bucket. Maybe it'll thin out some of the sludge in the bottom. So you can see we got a layer of pooey in the bottom. We'll use our stuff over there and blast that out and we put this on. And if we got enough gas in the thing, we may give it a shot here a little bit. I'll be back. Alright, so here's where we're at. I got the, where is it? It's set up clean out. I did crack the valve to see what the gas looks like inside. It's a little more yellow than I would prefer. Big gun. Carburetor's back on, everything's back up. I was actually in the process of tightening the nuts up when I realized that the carb to manifold gasket was laying back there, about right there. So I had to take it back off anyway. Everything's hooked back up, everything's tight. I got me a little thing to catch the juice. I'm gonna go ahead and take the sediment bowl back off, or at least loosen it up enough that the gas can leak out. And I'm gonna drain what gas is in the tank out, and then we will go get the can of gas. We'll put another splash in there, and yeah, we may be ready to see if the thing will fire up tonight yet. So anyway, I'll be back. All right, I drained several little tubs of gas through that. There was a bunch of sediment that came out when I first started. I don't think there's anything in there right now. We got the gas on. Everything's as clean and ready to go as I can get it. Nothing appears to be leaking yet. I think I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens. I'll be back. Well, after much consternation and checking points and stuff, I better run back when we get it hitting on all four. Oh, don't sound bad for a 3-cylinder. Shite. And right there, because I shut the gas off. Let's put that back on there. So, messed with it, tried to fire it, wouldn't start. You can see there's a wet spot because the damn carburetor is leaking around whatever this thing here is. I'm gonna have to tighten that up, figure out how to stop that. And part of that is when I took this tube back off, a bunch of gas fell out. Anyhow, oh boy, I wonder if I go back under here, turn that back on. Got the gas back on. Switch on. I'm actually not going to want to go because I'm running out of gas. Oh. Probably once it clears out from all the dead gas in that before I had to